Hey everybody, my name is Brenda V. Williams. I go by Queen B, and I'm a vocalist, rapper, music artist. Okay, this video, I'm just gonna I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna explain to y'all. It's a long story, so I'm trying to get to everything, what I'm trying to explain. I'm gonna try to get through all of it, because I just said it's a long story, and it is a long story, but the reason for this video is to explain to y'all how did I get the Queen Bee after two other music artist names that I've had previously in the past. Um, and those names were South Girl and Venus. I used to go by South Girl and Venus. And I'm gonna explain to y'all how did I get those names and, the songs I've had with those names and all that, throughout my music career, my whole music career. South Girl, that was my very first music artist name. What can I say about that one? I came about with that name, because I've always been from the dirty South. If you know the small town called Archer, Florida, it's way down the map. It's a small town. When you drive through, it's only one red light. Everybody knows the town Archer, Florida. Um, you can't miss it. It's right next to Gainesville and Newberry, areas. Um, but like I always been from the dirty South, Archer, Florida, and I've always, just been, a South type of girl, been like that South country type of girl. And I put the girl because I was young at the time. I was 14, when I actually started my music career. When I was starting up and, in my rookie years, being the rookie of the year, I had came out with this song called Ice. It had went like this. It went like, I got ice on my neck, ice in my ear, my words speak blurry, that's why they not clear. Every other chick wants to have my gear. No, I'm not gonna rap the whole thing. I just wanna give y'all a little snippet of it so y'all can hear, what I'm saying, like, so I can describe how the song went. But yeah, the song was called Ice. And I had put it on a CD. Y'all know when the CDs were popular back then. That's when the CDs was like, this was around '06, '07 time frame. That's when CDs was booming, popping. Not really, but they were more in back then, more than electronic, nowadays that we have now. But yeah, I had put it on a CD, and I actually uploaded it to Facebook and Instagram, so y'all can check it out. If I uploaded the whole song called Ice, me just rapping, freestyling, I guess, and I guess that was my very first song when I had went by South Girl, you know. But yeah, I was like 14 at the time when I started, 14, 13 years old. 14, 13, or 15, 13, 14, or 15 years old when I actually started my music career. And I always had a love for music. Music has always been my inspiration. It's always been a way for me to, express myself in a deeper level. I could always relate to music. I can always connect to music. It always sets me free. I could just, it's just something, beyond words. I just have a passion for music. I love it so much. And, you know, um, but yeah, that's how I came about with South Girl. And South Girl was my very first music artist name. The very first music artist name when I was trying to come up, trying to get out there. Um, so let's get to Venus. That was South Girl. That's how I came about with South Girl. That's the explanation of South Girl, my very first music artist name. Now let's get to Venus. Venus. Okay, how did I come about with that name? Um, to be honest, I was at a photo shoot one day. This one when my hair was longer. I had like the plaits in my hair. Like the not the lemonade braids or anything, but just regular old average plaits. I just didn't have the knee long look, the haircut or whatever. Um, But yeah, I was at a photo shoot and I was getting my photos done at a professional photo shoot. I was getting my photos done. I didn't have a new music artist name in mind actually. I was actually in the midst of changing it because I wanted to put the childish games away. You know, South Girl, that sounded too childish. And around this time, I was like early 20s, you know, late teenage, early 20s. It's like 20, 21, or 19 years old. So, you know, I wanted to change my name, you know. Like South Girl, that's too young. That sounds too young. It sounds too childish. So let me go ahead and change it. And the lady asked me, she was like, so what's your music artist name? You know, because I know that you're doing music, you know. I was like, I don't know, you know. But I had thought it through, you know, and I was like, something just hit me like, boys are from Mars and girls are from Venus. So why not, you know, choose Venus? You know, that sounds clever, you know. Plus my middle name being that it starts with a V. And plus Venus is representing, you know, a planet. So it's representing like a star. So like being a star is Venus, you know, is me. So, you know, that's how I came about with Venus. And the song I had with being Venus it was called Care About You. And how that song went was blowing up your house phone, and boy, she telling you she ain't home. She's sending you to the voicemail, and no happiness I can tell. Well, baby, I give you what's real and what's not. See, loving you is all I got. Baby, I care about you. She don't care like I do. That's one of my songs. One of my songs I had when I was Venus. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I like that song. You know, I need to, you know, try to form that back, you know, get it back and, you know, might try to recreate it or something. But, you know, I was feeling that song, you know, but that's one of the songs you know, wrote when I was Venus at the time. You know, I was early 20s, so this was like 2013, 2014, you know, around the time when I was Venus. Um, but yeah, you know, my hair was longer then, you know, I didn't have the haircut, you know, it was a different me at the time, you know, it was different me with South Girl at the time, you know, it was everything was, you know, it went from change to change, you know, so does getting a queen bee. Now, speaking of Queen Bee, how did I get to Queen Bee and why am I gonna stick to Queen Bee? Why am I gonna keep Queen Bee? Um, Queen Bee, you know, what is a queen? You know, queen is royalty. It's a higher, superior, a higher position, you know. So I was like, you know, why not? I feel like I am that, you know. I feel like I am a queen. You know, every woman should feel that way about themselves, you know, feeling like they're a queen and, you know, having no doubts about it and don't feel anything less than that. You know, you should feel like you are higher, you are worth, you know, what you are worth. Your standards should be high. Everything should be high at that. You know, everything should set high. You know, and everything about you should be. You should see yourself as high. You know, higher than, you know, not better, but just like in a confident sense. You should see yourself, you know, confident and ambitious and just higher. You know, but yeah, that's how I felt about Queen Bee, and obviously I put the B because of my first name. You know, everybody knows my first name. Everybody knows my first name. You can't forget it. It's common, just as the commonest name in the book, for real. You know, but yeah, that's how I came out with Queen Bee. No, and I have many songs, many songs with Queen Bee, as y'all know. I have one album actually, you know, that's gonna be dropping February 14th. Um, so y'all make sure y'all cop that, y'all get it, y'all purchase it. You know, I don't have all the details of, the pricing and all that yet, but it will be coming soon. Just know that. Just stay tuned. But yeah, Queen B, I was, yeah, I definitely put the all the childish things, childish names, childish ways away, when I came about with Queen B. So that's why I'm sticking to Queen B. That's why I'm keeping Queen B. And I love the name, it's royalty, it's a higher position, it's higher with thinking of yourself, it's higher mentally, physically, all that good stuff. But yeah, I got Addicted to Love coming February 14th. I go by Queen B. My name is Brenda V. Williams. And I have Combat Royal coming soon. I don't have the date is TBA, it's to be announced. So, I'm still working on that. I'm in the process of working on it, and I'm in the midst of working on it, but yeah. That's how I got to my music artist names. That's how I got through my. I'm sorry. That's how I got from music artist name to music artist name to music artist name. Queen B. That's how I came about Queen B, and I'm keeping it forever. Never changing it. But who knows? I may come up with something else. I may end up changing it again one day. But who's to say? If I will or if I won't. But for now, I'm just sticking with Queen B. I love it. I'm so in love with this name. Yeah, that's the details, that's the facts on me. Queen B, Brenda V. Williams. I'm out. Check out my new album, Addicted to Love. Purchase it on all music platforms. Coming February 14th. Release date 2019. Peace. Much love.